All right, I am so excited to finally be able to tell you guys what we've been working on here at PadMission for quite a while, and that is giving you guys a great map search for your properties. This is so critical for so many reasons. Like I said, I'm so excited to share this with you, so let's go ahead and take a look and get right to it. I am logged in right now as a housing locator admin. So my housing locator role, a lot of options. Let me choose search properties here. It's going to pull up a map. It's going to automatically zoom me into where I can see every property on the map. So it might zoom in, might zoom out. Just depends on how many properties you have and where they are. And then you're going to see the map here and then the list of properties over here on the right. The list of properties is going to function just the same way that it has before. So the most recently updated property is going to be at the very top. So the core functionality of PadMission is not changing here. You're still going to want to work with your property managers, make sure they're using that quick update email to make their availability updates. When they do, they're going to jump up to the top of the list, just like they always have. But in addition to that, there's also going to be this map search, which we never had before. So we're so excited because some of the things you can do with this that you couldn't do in the past, it's not just a map search. For the housing locators, you guys are doing your landlord engagement. You're trying to figure out, all right, where do I need more landlords? There was no good way for PadMission to help you figure that out in the past, and now you can. So let's say, for example, I know I've got a lot of people that are looking to find a place to live in this part of town. Well, now I can go to my map and I know I don't have anything there. The closest I have are around this circle, but I really need to focus my landlord engagement efforts here in this part of the map that I know I don't have anything. So really a great tool for you guys to figure out where you've engaged your landlords and where you have landlords that are willing to work with you and how some of your participants. And then there's other places where all right, I don't need to send someone right here. We've got a couple options. These are good options. So it really helps you plan out what you need to do and where you need to focus your efforts. One thing you'll also notice as you zoom in and out of the map is it updates this list here. So, right here, there's only 2 properties on the map. So I can see there's only 2 here. So that's also a really nice way to help as you're searching around and looking through different areas of your map and giving an idea of what those properties are. You might want to go in here and say, yeah, I know I have 3 properties here, but are any of them 3 bedrooms or, maybe I need a 1 bedroom. And so you can look in here and say, okay, yeah, all these are 1 bedrooms. They're good. So this really helps you to just figure out what availability you have. If you've got pricing in there, you'll see it here. If you're one of the communities that don't have source of income protection laws and the property managers can define which programs they like to work with, you'll see all that here. And then, of course, like we have had before, we've got our filters. So if you're looking on behalf of a program participant and they have a rapid rehousing voucher, you can choose that here. Again, this doesn't show if the local laws for you don't allow this type of, landlords not taking certain interventions. But if this is something you're currently using, you'll still have the ability to use it. You can filter, the person I'm helping search has a 1 bedroom voucher. We can zoom out and see how that has obviously taken some of the pins off the map. And once you're done looking and you want to reset, go back to just all the properties. You can just click this clear filters button and it'll take you back to where you can see everything. We've got our main filters up here. These are the ones most people use and the ones that are most important. We've also got additional filters here, the ones that you've always had. Square footage, maybe someone has a pet and we have to make sure that they can get housed in a place where pets are allowed. Maybe someone has a disability and they need some accessibility features. You might end up getting to the point where $500 is probably gonna, so I have no properties here. So when I go back, you can see no properties. So clear the filters or zoom out, and that'll help you get back to where you can see more properties. So one of the things you may have noticed, but I just want to point out, whenever you filter by something, you're going to see the label turn blue. That's how you know that filter has been applied. here, when you get to more than one program, it's just too long. So we just show you there's 2 programs checked, and then it goes back to white once it's no longer filtered. Same thing with the more options. If I say pets allowed here, then that button is going to stay blue, and you're going to know that there's a filter applied there. So if you want to, again, know when you need to click this button, if you've got any blue here, then clearing the filters will get everything back the way it was. When you click on these pins, you do also get a nice little helper that gives you a snapshot of this property. It gives you the phone number. If you were on a mobile device, you'd actually be able to click that phone number and make a direct call to that property. So that can be really nice for people who are using this on the phone. And other than that, this is pretty straightforward. Like I said, we're very excited to give you the ability to see all your properties on a map, and it's more than just, the convenience of searching for properties. It's really helping you direct your landlord engagement activities into the parts of town that are really important for you. So this is working really well. The other thing I want to show you really quickly is just how it's a little bit different when you log in as a housing program participant. So let's go ahead and take a look at our users. We've got a participant right here, Christopher Walken. So you can see he is in a PSH voucher. So let's go ahead and log out and log in as Chris Walken. And you'll just see a little bit. This is again how it used to work, but we've made sure to carry that functionality over. Now the PSH is automatically filtered for this participant. So when they log in, they're not going to have to know that they need to put that filter on. If we didn't do that, you might have instances where that person is finds a property that they think is great for them, but they didn't think to put that filter on. Turns out that property doesn't accept the PSH voucher. So we need to make sure that this is filtered. Now, there are some instances where they want to remove that filter and see everything. Maybe they've already contacted all of the ones that are available. They want to try to, find someone that hasn't stated they take that program. Maybe they can convince them to take it, so they can take it off. But they can always get it back by clicking clear filters. So, when a housing locator clears filters, it goes back to completely clear. When a participant who's assigned to a program clears their filters, it goes back to filtering by their program. And again, so let's say they start filtering and they get to the point where there's nothing left. They clear filters, it goes back, but again, their PSH is still chosen. And then one other thing to note, and this applies to anyone using the search. Let's say, they've put in, I'm looking for a 1-bedroom and my price is less than 1,100. Okay, I've got 4 properties. Let me take a look at this one first. So, you might come in here, take a look at this one. All right, I'm good. I want to go back to the search. We're going to retain the filters that user picked and make sure that it comes back. And it would be really frustrating for the user if they had made these filters and then gone to look at a property, came back, and it was back to showing everything. So we've made sure to make it as usable as possible for whoever's doing this search. And again, once they're done, then they can clear the filters here. So the one other thing I do want to show you is how this looks on a mobile device. So I did a little trick there to kind of simulate what a phone would look like if you pull this up. And it's the same thing. It's just made to work really well on a mobile device. All of our site looks great on a mobile device. And we just wanted to make sure that this also did, especially when you do have participants who are using this, using PadMission. Almost all of them are going to be doing so from a mobile device. So you've got, ignore that. You've got the search filters, same as you had before. They come in from the left. Again, let's do 1-bedroom, close that out. When you're on the device, you'd have to use 2 fingers, so it's not letting me move. And then if you want to see the list view like you have before, you can just click here and it toggles between the list and the map view, and it works just the same way. So you've got 5 properties in the map view here, and you can see those 5 are the ones that are listed here. So it works great on mobile. Again, same thing. If I go into a property here, take a look at it, and then decide to go back, all my filters are going to be retained. I can still clear the filters. You do that by just hitting this clear filters button. and everything is back to how it was at the beginning. So we've got a great map search. It works great on mobile. It's great on desktop. We're so excited to launch this for all of you. Love to know what you think. So reach out to us in our Slack channel, and would love to hear more from you about how you and all the people you work with are going to use this new map search to help get people housed.